Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. Take it away, Cole.
I am Cole Johnson. I am the DM, Dungeon Master Extraordinaire, if you will, for Storm King's Thunder with this lovely, chaotic group of just degenerates in Saxon. So, we are going to do character introductions starting to my right.
Other way.
Left?
There it is. Yeah. You got it. Well, guys, I am Cody Stone. I am playing Akaro. He is a human Knife rogue from the city of Waterdeep.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm playing Lakashana, the Kalashtar Circle of Dreams druid.
Who is evidently a member of KISS.
It's an ode to the Weeping Monk from Cursed on Netflix. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's really cool. I have to check that out. It also it reminds me of Cougarton.
How does this remind you of Cougarton?
When they make her cry and her mascara runs and they're like, "You're gonna look like Alice Cooper," and she looks up and is she pretty? You love that show.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm playing Lakashana, who's an Alice Cooper Kiss Army impersonator.
No, your makeup is really cool. Please don't. It's that.
No, it's really cool because it's Kiss.
That's.
And Kiss rocks.
I mean, it's too much metal for one hand, but.
Dig that hole.
Keep digging it. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
God damn it. I was trying to reference her favorite sitcom ever, but you know what? I'm sorry.
I'm Ryan. I'm playing Montaigne, the Tabaxi Arcane Archer Fighter.
And I'm Saxon. And the most important thing is that I have a pony called Sebastian. Also, I'm a mountain dwarf fighter.
What's your real name?
Keith. Or, hey, idiot.
I think from now on, we should only communicate through Sebastian. From now on, Saxon doesn't talk at all. It's just Lakashana casting Speak with Animals with Sebastian this whole time.
Sick callback to episode 1. Always expect to talk to the horse.
She's already talked to him. That's how she figured out Saxon was cool, man. Always get it from the horse's mouth, kids.
Dave.
Oh.
Hey.
She set that one up and waited a whole week for the punchline.
I got 5 that I'm sitting on for disasters. Just you wait.
That's called a hand.
So, minor announcement, speaking of which, we moved disasters this week. It is going to be tomorrow night. 7:30 should be the pre-show. We should be up running relatively soon after that. So yeah, tomorrow night, check out our Disasters in Danger. It is our flagship high fantasy show. Meg's gonna be there tomorrow. Cole, I think, is there tomorrow. That's why we moved it. He was working last night, so yeah, we got some people in, which is awesome. I don't think we're doing the giveaway tomorrow. If not, we got to do it soon. We have a giveaway of coins from Norse Foundry, who are our sponsors for this year, so which is really a lot of fun. That's all the announcements I have. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's get it in. Let's D some D, guys. Why did I say guy? So quick recap of last game. The adventurers. Keith, do you have something to say?
We're just having a moment on you saying we're gonna D some D.
Anyway, a quick recap from last game. The adventurers made it to the town of Goldenfields, where during the night they were accosted by a large group of ogres, bugbears, and goblins. The adventurers fought off some of them, mainly because I can't roll worth anything, and when they caused the enemies to flee, they encountered two hill giants coming over the walls, they were able to fend off the giants, and after dealing with the aftermath, they now find themselves at somewhat of a crossroads at this point in time. So, as you guys wake up the morning after you have saved the town of Golden Fields, what would you like to do?
I would like to play Bone and Harmony.
After Saxon's done with that, I would like. We had negotiated to acquire some suits of armor, some studded leather armor, from the armorer or blacksmith or whoever. If there was someone in Golden Fields that could do that, we were told there was, and we had negotiated to acquire some of those. So, I would like to set about getting those for myself. I know Nyx needed one, Wei needed one. Lakashana, do you wear armor? You do?
I think I came in with good stuff. Let me double check.
Okay, double check. Because so studded leather is just a +1 over normal leather, but there were lots of times in that fight where the one extra would have made a difference for us. So this is sort of a chance before setting out. I would like to get that done. I also don't know how much money we have, which feels like. But before we do that, we'll gather everybody up. Realize that Nyx and Wei are gone. And Acro definitely does the mental math and maybe has the thought, if we save the world now, then there's a chance, we have a better chance of not killing everyone and making puppets out of them as to when Nyx returns. But I don't think that's really feasible, so let's make some decisions about where we want to go.
The only thing I'm going to say that, mate, is the person who has the dick penny, the dick copper.
Oh, I don't know what that means. But alright. Can't remember. So we have 3, if I'm looking at the map correctly, I'm gonna roll out the map of the Sword Coast here.
Okay, also the amount of gold that you guys should have should be around 1,660 gold.
Yeah, like we have enough to get everybody armor.
Right. I knew we had enough to do it. I just didn't know what the exact number was. I also know that we had negotiated. That was like the one bonus. A bench with our names on it and free armor was like what we had negotiated with the town leadership. So if we can get some free studded leather, let's get some free studded leather. But I was looking over the variety of requests that we have received, and it does appear that we have 2 requests in Waterdeep and 1 in Daggerford. Now, those 3, if I'm not mistaken, Waterdeep is nearer. It is to the southwest. And then from Waterdeep, further south, slightly southeast, is Daggerford. The complete opposite direction of Grud Hog, as everything we've been told is to the northeast for that. I don't know where... Anybody see Shadowtop? Oh, Shadowtop Cathedral. That's far to the northeast. That is...
Oh, that's way up there.
That is a trek. All right. And where was the other place to go? Amphiel. Where's Amphiel? Amphiel Oh, yeah.
It looks directly to the west,
Directly to
but there's not a road that gets us there. We just have to go down into Waterdeep and then up. Unless we wanted to go cross country, I mean, we could do that.
Yes. It does look like it is much shorter trek to go forging our own path. So, the question becomes, which direction do we want to go? We have the potential of getting information from Waterdeep and Amfield Daggerford. We may even be able to speak to individuals at Blackstaff Castle or Blackstaff Tower, Castle Waterdeep. There's a variety of experts or heroes that make their home in Waterdeep that might be able to give us a little bit of information. But that does leave this region to the devices of hill giants in the meantime. I don't mean to... I will say, Shadowtop Cathedral is way out there. I know that's where the tree said that we would meet an ancient elf of giant awesomeness, but he is like really...
It's okay. Liver loss is not... It's okay. I think we should go to Waterdeep. There's 2 things to do there, and it's closer.
I mean, I agree. That's where we can start tracking things, right there.
It's at least a start.
Yeah.
Do we want to forge across the country and stop in Amfield first? Or do we just want to make haste to Waterdeep and then assess our situation from there?
I mean, from the looks of it, we could probably get in Anfield, what, in a day? Less than?
DM, does that sound reasonable?
In terms of trying to get from Amphail to trying to get from Golden Fields to Amphail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see something. So in terms of length, you're still talking like 50 miles of like rough
Wilderness.
land.
Oh,
You have
rough
like
land.
rough wilderness between that.
Without a road, that's 2 days for 25 miles, so about 4 days.
Yeah. So,
So we're better off traveling the roads.
yeah, I mean, we can... I mean, I think it's gonna be the same distance either way if we go to Anfield or Waterdeep, but at least on the roads we might be a little safer.
All right. It sounds like Waterdeep is our heading then.
Waterdeep
But
it is.
armor first.
Armor first. Yes. Well said, Lakashana. Well said. Let's go. Let's go. We go to get our armor.
Okay. So you make your way back to. You actually don't make your way to the watchtower. You make your way to the abbey, where you met Lee at the last time, and the abbot is standing there after they bring you towards his private study, and he welcomes you. He says, "It is wonderful to see you again, friends. Thank you for returning." And you can see there's a kind of a bag in front of him, and he goes, "These are effectively your earnings. We appreciate all of the help that you have offered us." And they'll kind of hand it off to you. So mark that you have. So I think I did the math wrong. 1 second, because I think there was 5, not 6. 250 times 5 plus 160. 1410. That sounds like it was the number. that you guys had last time, 1410 worth of gold.
Okay.
And he will also in terms of the armor, there is no armorer who is currently here, but what we do have is some of the some leftover suits that may or may not fit you. We have some left over from the watch, so they'll kind of put out a couple suits in front of you, and let's see.
14, real quick, 1440 is what we picked up from Goldenfield. That doesn't count the money that we earned in Nightstone, correct?
No, that does not. It
Great.
does not.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure.
But you can see that there's mainly, it can only fit Akaro, and one can kind of fit Lakashana. They turn to Montaigne and Saxon and go, "I'm sorry, we just don't necessarily have anything that fits your kind at this moment. Actually, but we do have this, and it is a similarly, like, it is a humanoid shaped set of armor." And they go, "You can hold on to this. It could possibly be goodness gracious, there's bugs all over my room. I'm so upset." She goes, "This could possibly be retrofitted to fit you. And this could possibly be adjusted by an armorer of some kind."
What kind of armor are you wearing there, buddy?
I think
I've got my. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
My
I got
armor's
chain
fine.
armor, so I think we're good.
No,
We'll hold on to it though.
Saxon's in full plate, so
Yeah.
he's
Oh yeah,
fine.
I got chainmail on.
Yeah. Do any of them look like we should hold on to them for Way or Nyx? Also knowing that Way and Nyx can adjust themselves to fit the armor.
Yeah, so you're just like, let's just grab these, and you just pick up 2 sets of studded leather armor, and just like, this'll probably, we'll be fine either way.
Okay. It'll at least get us to Waterdeep, and there is absolutely an armor in Waterdeep to make adjustments to any of this stuff if we
Yeah.
need them to. Cool. So it's all studded leather, or was any of it different?
It's all studded. It's all studded leather.
Great. I'm on board with that. Yeah. Let me. No, not that. Figure out how to manage equipment. Doing this on the D&D Beyonds.
Thanks, D&D Beyond.
You haven't sponsored us, but we'd love it if you would.
Thanks, D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I mean, or you could be a jerk about it. Whatever. Smoldering armor, studded leather, not just regular stuff.
Ooh.
So, one of the things I did not mention is what happened when you all woke up that morning.
Please.
When you woke up, you just noticed it was strangely quiet. There,
Was it quiet uptown?
no, it's strangely quiet in the inn.
After the
And-
rager we had last night?
Exactly.
Well, that
But
doesn't
what
sound
you
good.
notice is also both Way and Nyx are gone.
No, that's...
Do we? Would we know if they were gone?
Well, it's 'cause it's quiet. That's how we suspect that they're gone.
It's
Oh
quiet,
shit, Nix
and it's
is
one of
dead.
those.
You know what? She's not wrong.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna start checking like chairs. Maybe they're invisible. Maybe they're mimics. We're gonna pat the tables down. I don't know.
Just gonna, no, Akuro. She's gone, my friend. I'm so sorry.
I am as well, Lukashna. Hopefully she'll find her way back to us. And her doppelganger friend, I suppose. Oof. I sincerely hope they have not burnt down most of the Sword Coast when next we see them. Flying baby. Well, that's unsettling in its own way. It's Nix.
Nix.
We found her. All right, great.
Oh, thank God.
She's gonna make a meat puppet out of your head, Keith.
Oh, no. Oh, God. So Waterdeep?
I believe so. Yes. Let's
All right.
set off to Waterdeep then.
Okay. So, you all are preparing to leave. You have been given extra rations and supplies by the people of Golden Fields as thanks for your journey, as thanks for your help. And as you leave, you can see there are, some people kind of standing at the gate, kind of like waiting to see you off. And as you start riding through, well, the only one riding is Saxon, but as you all start making your way through the watchtower, through the watch gate, you can start to feel a type of energy you haven't quite felt in a long time. You can see the people, their eyes turn to you, and you see them point, and you see them wave, and you hear the children saying, "That one. That's the one. How about that one?" And they say, "That's the one that I want to be." And you hear the shouts of grateful civilians. "Thank you, thank you, thank you. You saved us. We're gonna hear about you again. Thank you all so much."
Well, this sure beats guarding town walls, I guess. I mean, we kind of did guard town wall. You all know what I'm bad at emotional situations. Good job, Sebastian. Keep going.
Well said.
Yeah, it feels good though, you know?
Yes, it does. Well, let's not let them down. Give them a wave.
Hope they don't know it was us that wrote that song. Well, I mean, not us. They left. Never. Waving.
It'll keep the historians guessing. You gotta have some weirdness in there.
Oh no.
Otherwise, they can't write bar trivia about you.
And we all know you're not famous until you hear bar trivia.
That's true. It's absolutely. All right. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so you guys are mainly sticking on the main road, right? So there is the first day you're close enough to town that there's no real issues. Go ahead and as you bed down for the night, can everyone give me like a watch rotation.
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Then I'll take the last one because I do not have dark vision, so I need a fire whenever it's my turn.
Do you want to do first? That way, you know.
Yeah, let me
So-
do the first so I can keep the fire, because I do not have the dark vision.
Wake me up when you put the fire out, and I'll take a look around.
Okay.
And then we can swap. I'll take third shift then.
Okay. All right. I roll the perceptions. I start. And I use my natural. No, I don't use anything. Why would I? Natural 20.
Hey!
For a
Hey.
23. And if that fails, I can put my psychic knack on there. So.
So
Which
you
is my
said
mind's
23.
eye see.
Sorry for you're just making. So the first night goes by with relatively little. The first watch goes by with relatively little incident.
Nice. I wake up. Person for the second watch.
Who is it?
I think it's Lakashana.
I don't have dark vision either, but I would like to cast Beast Sense for my
Okay.
watch. And if there's, I'm sure there. Okay, first of all, if there's no animals in this woods, we have bigger problems. And I'm like,
Yeah.
if I can't find anything to look through, I will wake everybody up in a pants pissed panic. But if I can find like a fox or a owl or something nighty.
Give me a nature check.
I learned today that owls are stupid because their eyes take up like 2/3 of their head and their brain
Really?
space. Yeah.
A 4.
Yeah.
I too am an owl.
Oh no.
You expand your senses, kind of communing with the earth, and you can't quite find an owl within the reach of your mystical purview, your druidic purview. Excuse me.
Okay, then I'll just do a shitty watch.
You can keep the fire on.
Yeah, okay, then I'll keep the fire on.
Okay.
Also, two people with dark vision, so if you want to wake somebody up.
I mean,
We both have dark
nah.
vision.
Listen, someone has to be the person that gets us killed. Might as well be me.
I try so hard.
What is it? Perception?
Yes.
Look, if we make it through tonight, I won't take any watches. How's that?
No, I meant the killing part. Killer part. I try.
Such a big
so
if,
hard.
too. I rolled a 4 for an 11.
That's a good mod.
Yeah. But unfortunately, you're not able to see much of anything. You're distracted. You're like, why can't I find any owls? Like the whole time.
Why are there any motherfucking owls in this motherfucking forest?
Whoo.
So who's taking next watch?
I think that's us.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 4 or 3. 4.
4.
Yeah.
4. Yeah, I figured you guys were taking like 2-hour watches.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
usually yeah.
Because we have to. Because none of us are elves, and we all have to
Correct.
get full 8 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
And you
You're right.
can't watch for more than 2 hours and still have a long rest.
So I will be up.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
just go to the campfire because we don't need it anymore.
Could you give me a perception check, please?
I can absolutely try. Uh, 13 plus 6. 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kind of just you look around because it's gotten to the point that you're in the wee hours of the morning, and it's starting to lighten up just a little bit, and you can kind of see on the horizon a wagon, a horse-drawn wagon, kind of moving with a couple people walking next to it. Looks like some people trying to get an early start on the day.
Okay. Alright, if there's no reason to wake anybody up, well, just watch me, continue my watch, and I'll wake up our bud pal friends and the horse, and go back to bed.
Okay, Saxon.
All right. Pet the horse. Feed the horse. The horse isn't more important than me. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean the horse is the only reason most people are here, really.
This whole thing is an escort mission to keep Sebastian safe.
I don't even know why I'm here, but now I know.
Can I roll a perception check for Sebastian? I mean,
You know what?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, I could have looked through Sebastian then.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for Sebastian.
You're telling me there's not a single ant that I just can't look through the eyes of?
10, which is 6 better than I did.
Sebastian is just like kind of looking around. Occasionally, just does a. And the night goes by with no worries.
It was putting back on that plate mail. That's the problem. It takes a while. I don't pay attention always.
So, while you guys are going through during your morning ablutions, if you will,
Lakashina wakes up and she is super grumpy.
Oh no. Lakashina, what's wrong?
There are no owls in this forest. I don't think it's right.
No owls at all.
No, I couldn't find any last night to look through.
That is odd.
I swore I heard one.
You couldn't find any, or you just... There aren't any owls in this forest. There's a difference.
Well, if I couldn't find one, there's probably means there's no owls.
Well, just because I don't have any platinum doesn't mean that platinum doesn't exist.
Are you looking for platinum in this forest right now?
Always.
Yeah, it does look like Kiss, doesn't it?
No.
I was actually gonna go like the crow. That was.
Fuck, yeah, it is the crow. It is. It's
I
a little
like-
too.
All of them are.
These are all good things.
They're all good.
Why is that a problem?
I like Kiss. New York Groove, such a good song. It's surprisingly chill.
what I miss?
No, nothing. There are no owls, so Lakasha thinks this place is cursed. No,
Yeah.
Nay, she knows.
And Saxon tried to explain the fact that just because we don't see something doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Like, I don't have any platinum, that doesn't mean that there's no such thing as platinum.
And then I reminded him that there were parameters to my searching. It's not like there's no owls in the world. There's no owls in the forest because I was looking for them. There's no platinum in this forest right now because you can't find any because there is no to find.
Can I make a perception check for an owl, please?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
An owl during the day, go ahead.
Cool, I'll make it.
You know what? I'll give you advantage because you're a tabaxi and you like birds.
Yes.
This could really be
So the 19 plus 6 for the first one, and the other one's an 18 plus 6. So I'll take the 25.
It's the day. You don't see an owl.
Well, you know. You know what? She's right. I don't see a damn owl. Usually I can put one of those out in the anywhere, but now you know what? I don't see a damn thing.
All right, so you guys go through your morning ablutions, and as you begin your journey back down the road, you actually come across Montaigne, a somewhat similar image to something you've seen before.
Oh, me? Oh, okay.
You see you see a wagon in front of you,
Oh, it's the. Oh, God. Okay.
with 4 people just kind of going about their business.
Okay. And a significant amount of time has passed since I saw them last.
Yeah. You can see they're kind of off to the side. They're kind of just looking around, kind of scratching their heads and looking. You see that there's one of the wheel axles is damaged.
I stop everybody, and this might be the hunter in me talking, but I definitely saw those during my shift, and I know the whole wagon wheel might be a trap thing, so just keep an eye out, like. Because it's been a significant amount of time since I've seen them, so they might be actually tired. There might be an actual like incident, although it is a main road and highwaymen and all that kind of stuff.
All right.
And just walk with purpose.
Okay.
Excuse me, I started like acro for a second. Walk with purpose.
All right. As you guys make your way past, they kind of hail you down and be, friends, might you be able to help us at all with this? We have a bit of an issue. Our cart kind of went down because we hit a hole in the road and it just messed up the whole axle.
Have we seen any holes in the road since we've been walking down it?
You've seen a couple.
Okay.
How many of these individuals are there? Can I tell?
There are 4.
There are 4?
Yeah.
Can I check?
Yeah, go ahead. Make an insight check.
And woo! 21.
21. Yeah, they look to be pretty honest. Their body language indicates that they're being pretty open. Oh, I think you're muted still.
I'm sorry, Lakashana. Say
Yes,
again.
sorry. It takes me a while for my mind stuff to start working in the morning. She'll message Montaigne. I think they're okay.
All right. Well, I trust you, so we'll see what goes. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, okay.
And he'll walk up and he'll say, yeah, we all times are tough. We gotta stick together and help out and all that kind of stuff. So, do you have a spare? Do you know what's going on?
We unfortunately don't have a spare. We just have the leftover pieces of everything. You wouldn't happen to know anyone that could, I don't know, help us get a new one, or like happen to have a spare, or knows any wood crafting?
And like, I think that's up to you. I think that's Can you like urge? I don't know what you can do. Yes, you. Mentally though, like.
Unfortunately, my friend.
And I can turn it into a elk. And
that'd be kind of funny though. You gotta admit,
That's about it.
Unfortunately, I don't think that any of us are terribly skilled in blacksmithing or
I don't have
woodworking, unless Saxon surprises us. However, you're about a day's walk from Golden Fields.
I can blacksmith something, but that's about it.
Oh, maybe. Well, then maybe the blacksmith Saxon can hammer your wheel together.
So, Saxon, they present to you this kind of axle that's a little bit twisted, but the wood has also kind of separated from the base of the axle as well. Go ahead and make an intelligence check. Keith? Oh my gosh, that was really.
I mean,
That lag was serious just then. It was really creepy, guys.
It looked normal to me. 0.
I'm not sure.
The actual 0.
I'm guessing he rolled a 1 and has a negative.
You're just like, oof. Wood, right?
Would. So, explain to me what's happened to the wagon one more time. So it's the axle itself that's broken.
So you see, it's like kind of like there is a central, like a metal joiner in the middle,
Okay.
and that kind of separates the left axle, like the left side of the axle from the right side of the axle, and you kind of see like the metal has been warped and it kind of pinched off the axle at one point.
Okay. I'm just trying to think if I could use like one of my I have a grasping arrow. I wonder if I could just use it to kind of hold it back together or pull it back together. But
go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
sure. I got a +1 to that. We'll see how it goes. It's 15.
You think that you may possibly be able to make a shot at just the right angle, that you might be able to like kind of provide a stable surface for everything to join.
Yeah. Then I will. I got an idea. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's I'll give it a swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
What
Yes,
do you
dear.
what do you need us to do?
Is that going to be? Is that an attack or is that a check?
I'm gonna make it an attack.
It's a game of fight. I'm usually pretty good at those.
I know. I just want to see if I have anything that can help you.
I appreciate it.
True Strike is the cantrip for that.
I don't have that cantrip.
Yeah, it's kind of worthless for the most part.
Yeah, but
If it was
honestly,
if it was a bonus action, it'd be amazing.
but then it'd make a lot of the other spells useless.
Yep.
Go get him, buddy. I believe in you.
Thank you, Zia. I appreciate you. So I asked the 4 people if they can just like kind of not lift up the wagon, but just make it so the carriage is a little bit higher. That way, if I get a shot at it, it holds everything together.
Okay. They kind of do their best to kind of lift it.
Just like you're lifting the frame of a car just a little bit up.
Yeah. They're trying to angle as best they can. And they're able to kind of get it. I need you to make an attack roll.
Sure. I'm going to do it with. It's not going to make a hell of a beans difference. But for flavor, I'm going to do it with the hand crossbow because I think if I shot with my heavy crossbow, I probably would take something out. So it's an 8 plus 9, so 17.
17. So you are able to hit the axle at just the right angle that the grasping area kind of flares out and wraps around the axle, and you think that it may be able to at least get them to Golden Fields so they can get an actual repair done.
Get her off my blue pet. The best I can give you guys is it's a possibility. I'm pretty sure you can get back to Golden Field with that, but I'm not. Don't quote me on it.
Is it actually like vines, or is it rope?
It's thorns. It's like vines and thorns and stuff along together.
Can I druid craft it to sort of enhance it a little bit?
Yeah. You go ahead and Drew craft it to kind of thicken it up a little bit, and it goes ahead and because of that, they could probably actually even make it to Waterdeep.
How about you guys follow us to Waterdeep? How about we make sure you guys get where you're going?
Wait, is that the direction you all were going, or which way were you headed?
Oh yes, we were headed towards Waterdeep. We're coming back from a hunting expedition.
Oh.
Oh,
And
What were you hunting? Are you the reason there are no owls?
No, you can't really get much money for an owl pelt.
feathers, pellets, claws.
It's a lot more work than I'm willing to do. We're
Male wizards are
mainly
fond
just-
of them.
Really?
No.
Learn
I still
something new
have-
every day.
I still have that warg pelt from the very first fight.
No.
So hey, do you know anyone that you can sell this for, or it's an alright, pelt, but if you guys do this for a living, you guys better know probably better an area than I do.
Hey, look,
not from-
is this a? Did you kill a warg for this?
Yeah.
Well, not just me. It was everybody, but yeah. I got two of
That's-
them.
It's two.
Hmm?
That's impressive.
I'm not from this area, so I don't know the going price of pelts. But if you guys do this for a living, so
Yeah. And they kind of look back and they go through their some of their bundles of pelts. And they go, one of these, just one probably goes for about 50 gold, honestly. What do you say? Could we? Nah. You guys, you caught it. You should probably be the one to sell it.
tell you what,
But
55 and it's yours. We'll call it for helping out the wagon and the pelts. 55 per pelt and it's yours.
and he kind of looks to the guys, and they're like, thinking they might be able to get an even better price for that in the city, and they go, sure. And they hand you 110 gold as you hand over the pelts.
Cool.
Nicely done.
I
He
think
goes-
we're all going to Waterdeep now, I assume.
Yeah. And they kind of look, and they kind of get back in the wagon, and they start kind of heading down the road. You can see the ride isn't as smooth as it used to be, but it works.
Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum,
Dude,
dum.
yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
And one of them turns to Saxon and goes, "It's a mighty small horse you got there, sir." You're still muted, Keith.
On Discord.
Yeah, well, I'm not that big, am I?
Well, that's a fair point, but
Uh-huh.
I saw at one point in time I actually saw a dwarf ride a full blown war horse once. Craziest thing I'd have never seen.
Uh-huh.
You may not want to hang around us then, friend. Crazy things seem to happen to us on the regular.
They go, like what?
Giants, mostly.
Giants?
Yes. Hill giants in specific, but also a fair number of goblins. Also orcs. We have had a string of orcs happen. Bugbears.
There's a bugbear.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, what can you do?
That's a lot.
Have you ever started a goblin cult or a revolution? We've done both.
What?
Don't worry about
Killed
it.
a hill giant.
That's right. She did it with this thumb. Figure that one out.
Talks to trees.
That's true.
What? That's Well, the good news is we'll probably be pretty safe with such capable adventurers such as yourself.
You'd think that, but we don't know what we're doing. It's really quite interesting. Come, we'll
I
tell
was
you
using-
all about it as we walk.
I've started using a crossbow at melee range, so it is what it is.
She's gonna message the guy in his head. If I find out that you are the reason that there's no owls, I will hunt you down, and I will end you like you ended the Hoot Hoots.
give me an intimidation check with advantage because you're speaking in the guy's mind and he's never done that before.
$18.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, what's this? I mean, we don't hunt owls. It's just no.
You're
no.
all right. You're all right. You're all right. Relax. It's all part of the course, friend.
And he kind of turns to maybe we should just kind of let them go on their way.
No, you're riding with us now. You're part of the entourage. What's your name? Don't lie. We'll know.
He's like, his eyes kind of widen. He's like, my name's Gareth.
That's a good name, Gareth. What's your friend's name? Friend, what's your
yes.
name? I can speak to you directly. I don't have to
Yeah.
be rude.
He goes, I'm Maxwell.
Gareth and Maxwell, quite the pair you two make. Hunters, as you are. Well done.
You don't happen to have a silver hammer, do you? I'm sorry, that was something a beetle told me once.
I'm not
all
sure
right.
I got that one. So, on we go. Gareth, Maxwell, I am Akaro. These are my friends, Lakashana, Montaigne, and Saxon, on the mighty steed, Sebastian. So, let us regale you with our tales, not only Nightstone, but Goldenfield as well. And we'll tell you about the time a cloud giant took us for a ride. It was quite the adventure, my friend. There were cultists involved. So I will tell them the best part of the tales. I will leave out the parts that make us look like psychopaths, specifically any dismembering, torture, or
puppets.
puppeting. I'm gonna leave those out.
That's the best part, though.
Yeah. I'll leave out the stuff that makes us look like psychopaths. But I am.
He goes, this Nick's friend of yours.
And puppets.
He said, this Nick's friend of yours sounds fascinating. Where, I'd love to meet them.
Well,
they sound like a delight.
They
We'd love to know where they
absolutely-
went to.
They pop up from time to time, and you have to keep your eyes peeled. So
Well, hopefully they can track you guys down. She sounds like a wonderful creature.
yes, well, very interesting times. Very interesting times. And on we go to Waterdeep.
You guys have been able to kind of make your way. So you're still on the main road to Waterdeep. It's still relatively safe. You guys have been dealing with the greater numbers. The night watches go off without a hitch. And now you're about a day out from Waterdeep.
Okay.
Do you want to do the same shifts as last night?
Yeah, let's take the same shifts as.
No,
We're in a different area now. I'm sure there's owls. I'm sure.
I think perhaps it would be better if I did something that was closer to dawn because I can see.
I mean,
All right. You take Dawn. These two will take the two in the middle. Maxwell. Yeah, there were 4 of them.
Yeah, Maxwell, Gareth.
We met the other
Cliff.
2. They seem normal.
Yeah,
That's the
everyone
most-
seems
that's the most
just-
important thing.
They're chill mountain men, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm well done with the naming. I was trying to save you the last 2. if you had put me on that spot, we'd have ended up with Ninja Turtles. So, like, nicely done.
Leonardo and Michelangelo.
That's why.
Oh, man.
That's why I never put people in 4s, because I will do that. Yeah, we'll take the normal. We're about a day's out.
Oh, yeah, you're about a day's journey away from Waterdeep.
Awesome. Then yeah, I'll lead off on the watch front. That's terrible. Natural 2 plus 3. I am gonna throw my psychic die on there though, because I am proficient. Which brings us up to a great big old 8.
Yeah, it's dark.
It is.
Like you have a little bit of you're still trying to kind of like you're like messing around with your psychic knives, and they're kind of taking up a large portion of your attention.
Yeah, that's pretty distracting. So.
Yeah. Who's up next?
I'll take it. For the people with dark vision, let's do perception. 7.
Okay. Yeah, you also don't really see anything. Like
Everything's a shade of gray.
yeah, everything's kind of a shade of gray.
A single shade of gray. Single shade of gray.
And so who's on the next watch?
This guy,
Yeah.
the calamitous one. No, the calamitous player, the completely stoic dwarf. Righty. That is a 13.
A 13. Yeah, it's
Should I roll for Sebastian?
always roll for Sebastian. Sebastian always gets a roll in this game.
Going through a walk with the horse's perception.
Sebastian got an 8.
It's better.
Yeah. Sebastian is kind of like Sebastian's kind of chilling, super hard. But he does get just a tiny bit antsy.
Do I see anything myself with my 13?
You don't. You don't really quite see anything. Who's up next?
I think.
Yeah.
Locationer.
Gonna tell you in the transition.
I changed dice because they were rolling so shitty, and I got a fucking nat 1.
Man, we're all just want to die tonight, huh?
This is
Hey, at
this
least
is
it's
the night.
all of us. It's not because we put. I think I could see through owls and shit. Night watches.
So far, Sebastian and Acro have been the top tier.
Well, I'll say this: with my nat 1, that still puts me at an 8 for my perception check.
Yeah. I had to work for my 8. You made it like that is the worst you can possibly do.
I had to fail to be on par.
Right. Yeah. It was. It's like running a
Y'all know what
race.
that's like home, don't you, kids?
Running a race with Usain Bolt, he breaks his ankle and still finishes at the same time as you. That's like that's what that is. And it's like, wow. This is
Everyone's
awful.
go ahead and roll 3d6. Or, excuse me, 66.
So during the changeover between Saxon's watch and Lakasha's watch. All of a sudden, you hear a wolf howl. And you suddenly, out of nowhere, just hear a boom, and a rock comes flying out of the air in front of your campsite, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Can I do something before we roll?
What's that?
Can I pee myself just a little bit?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, give me one quick second. Lakashana, what'd you roll?
18.
18. Akaro,
10.
10. Montaigne,
19.
19. And Saxon.
13.
Hey, look at you in double digits.
I have a +5 to my initiative because of my dex, and I can't roll initiative to get above like 15. Like, that's the best I've ever rolled.
That's rough, buddy.
Nah, it happens.
So we are going to start things off. Montaigne, you are up first. You can't see anything, but you heard the wolf howl, and you can now hear and feel something very large is making its way towards you very quickly.
Cool. I'm going to find the nearest tree and go up said tree because I have a 20-foot climbing speed.
Okay.
Just like 10 feet up or something along those lines, just to get kind of a better vantage point of whatever's coming, and just hold a grasping shot for whatever comes through the clearing. Whatever's big, like whatever's making that thud is what he wants to shoot.
Okay.
So if a wolf comes, it's no big deal. People can handle wolves. It's whatever's huge.
Okay, so you're holding your action to see what's coming.
Yeah.
And
Don't
once
just
it gets-
chuck the rock.
Yeah. Lakashana, it is your turn.
Okay, shit. I just looked this up. Damn it. How many? Okay. It doesn't say how many people for Pass Without a Trace. It just says people.
I think it's up to 8.
Okay.
Is it? Or is
Yep.
it, or I thought it's within a certain range.
It's a 30-foot
20
range, 20 or 30.
Or 30. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 30-foot range, and if there's a people limit,
It says,
it's like 8.
It says each creature you choose within 30 feet.
So there you go.
Okay, then I'm passing Cast Without a Trace, there you go, on all of us and the people that are with us.
The 4 mountain
turtles.
men.
4 turtles.
Turtles. And then bonus action, I'm casting Shillelagh.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start moving towards the thing.
Okay. Do you tell anyone that you're casting Pass Without a Trace?
I feel like that would defeat the purpose of Pass Without a Trace. No.
Okay. Right, I see what you're doing now. I see what you're doing.
Do you? Would you please tell me? Because God, I don't know. Oh, I'm so lost. Help me. I don't know how to druid.
I'm so lost. Someone help me.
I've talked to the horse. That's
I
it.
know it's kind of useless for Saxon, but the other two are semi-stealthy, and in case the mountain turtles would like to run away.
Hey, I have disadvantage on stealth, so
Hey,
anything helps.
have some help. Yeah, if you guys like, I don't know
Yeah, samesies. I have disadvantage on it too.
how.
He's got
Their
chainmail
armor.
He's got
I have chainmail on.
yeah.
That's why you don't die. Fuck.
Um,
Yeah, so I'll use my movement to get as close to whatever I can get to first, a wolf or a growler.
Okay. All right. Okay. So and that's your turn.
Yes.
Okay. So it is now That's turn.
That?
So it is going to strike, and one of these days I'll stop dropping my dice, but it is not this day.
But
And
tis
it
not that day.
is going to go after Saxon with advantage.
Oh no, not the
Did it
wolf.
make it to the campfire?
So you can see it was just out of the range of the campfire to start. Because it's got 50 feet of movement.
What is it?
So a soft 20 still doesn't hit. That's really annoying. Even with advantage, it's really annoying. God, I hate you. I should have never given you plate.
Oh, to hit Saxon?
I
Yeah,
asked, man. I asked.
I should have just had you stuck with chainmail.
Look at my life.
And you can see a large white wolf comes darting out of the darkness and just clamps its mouth on Sax's arm, but he's able to kind of is able to stop it from puncturing the metal as these large, like dagger-sized teeth are just clawing at Saxon. The next one is his turn, and he is going to run forward and attack the same thing. No, because he's very confused because something just disappeared on him. He wasn't ready for it. And he is going to look at the plate mail covered individual and attack him.
Oh,
That's a
man.
natural 1, so no. And the other one is a 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So here we go. That's 1, 2. Oh my god! I will. One of these days I will stop dropping dice, but it is not this day.
He's not this day.
Not today. Not today.
It is not today.
20, 21, 27 points of damage to Saxon.
Holy crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remember, don't run your mouth to the DM about damage, because this is what happens. I'm still alive, but
That's like 3/4 of your
Damn.
health, though.
half.
Yeah, are you
half.
are you
Half,
bloody?
really?
Half.
I've got 39. I can imagine that hurts. Even as a fighter, that hurts.
I got you, fam. I got you.
Yeah. As you see, like diving out of the darkness, a big giant with almost like pale blue skin comes and just hits Saxon with this giant axe, and it just kind of like takes him off of his feet. Very, very similar to in Dragon Ball Z. Pretty much anytime Vegeta gets folded,
Yes.
very,
Hell yes.
it's very similar to that.
So if Giant has entered the field, I'd like to use my actions to shoot him, please.
Yes, yes, you can.
I'd like to shoot her. So I'm going to pop shot with my crossbow. Does a 16 hit?
It does, yes.
Cool, I like that. I had my grasping arrow ready, so we're going to shoot him with that. So the regular arrow does 14 points of damage, and it's a 2d6 for the grasping arrow, and he has to make a DC 12 athletics check, which I don't think it's gonna be hard for him, but you know, hey.
He needs to roll a 1 or a 2. That's the only way he's failing that.
Hey man, you know, maybe.
He rolled an 11.
Well,
So that's a soft 20.
it's a soft 20. That's cool. So he's restrained. He's restrained for. This is my turn. So he takes the 14 points from the crossbow bolt, 6 points of poison from the grasping arrow. His speed is reduced to 10 feet, and he doesn't take the 2d6 slashing damage because he made the athletics check. So,
Okay. His speed is reduced by 10 feet.
by 10 feet. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. So that does it
With the held action, do I get both attacks or just the one?
just the one.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Wait, no. With you're holding the attack action, so yes, you get two attacks. Sorry.
I'm gonna swing that off, and the next one's a hard 20. And
So a natural 20?
no, a hard. No, that's a it was a
Modified.
11 plus 9. Yeah, modified
Okay.
20. Excuse me. And then another 9 points of piercing.
Another 9 points of piercing damage. Okay, great. As the grasping arrow kind of encircles the frost giant, but its massive strength is able to ward off most of the blow. As it's followed up with another bolt into the giant's hulking figure. Saxon, it is now your turn.
I got you, man. You just keep taking the hits. I good.
Keith? Did we lose him?
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
well.
You might have.
Oh no!
He took his face off mute, but yeah, I think we lost him.
Yeah.
No, Saxon, you were so young. Sebastian, no. You were
There
even
you go.
younger, Sebastian.
In 3, 2. Hey, he's there.
Sebastian will just fight for me. I believe Sebastian. Sebastian says when there is trouble, is it a problem? He just says, nay.
Boo!
Can we put the plate on the horse, please?
Soon.
Barding, technically, yeah.
I think that's
Soon.
this.
Yes,
You know.
So Saxon, it is your turn.
it is my turn. I would like to. I would like to hit the idiot who decided to take a swing at me.
Oh, so the frost giant?
The freaking frost giant. Yes. Yes, I would like to chop his little self to bits. So I'm going to do that with the battle axe.
Okay.
First one is an 11.
That does not hit.
How you feeling about a 21?
Yeah, that does hit.
Okay.
He's gonna use shield, actually.
I hate you. Well, I mean, I only rolled 4 damage on that because I rolled a 1.
Okay, 4 damage.
I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna mark him.
Okay. He is
I'm
now
gonna
marked.
take the unarmed strike for just headbutt him in the Achilles for a natural 20.
Okay, so you do what? Double 4, so 8 points of damage.
I believe, yes, it is 8 points of damage. Yes.
Nice.
With a freaking headbutt to the kneecap.
Did more than one of my crossbows.
Not even like he
That is an
literally ankle bit him.
Achilles. Yeah, that is an Achilles.
He is literally an ankle biter on a giant.
And with that, I will mark him.
Okay. So you have
And-
disadvantage on all attacks not against you, right?
Correct. And then what I'd like to do is take my action surge,
Hmm?
and I would like to use my Dwarven Fortitude feat and dodge as my action, and heal myself for the dies total plus my con mod.
Oh, interesting.
So where's my hit dice? Is just a D10,
10.
yes. Please.
That's us. Fighters. D10 hit dice.
And 3 plus my con, which is 4, 7 points of healing on that dodge.
Okay, so that thing has disadvantage on all attacks. Interesting. Oh, nice play there, sir. Nice play.
And I have dodged out of the way.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
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 That does it for Saxon Acro. It is your turn.
I'll jump to my feet, take a look around. So we have a frost giant, and wolves,
You have a frost giant and one wolf that you can see.
and one wolf we can see.
Yeah.
Do I recognize the frost giant from Waterdeep?
You do not.
I do not. All right. I'm not gonna say that they all look alike. So, they don't. I mean, they're all blue, but you know. So then, yes, I will close distance, and I am going to rapier or I'm gonna sneak attack. We're gonna sneak attack it up.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause he is engaged. Let's do it with the Psi Knife. Manifest the Psi Knife, and first attack. Not committing to the second just yet. I'm gonna need it though. So that is 13 to hit.
Okay. That misses.
I will take the offhand attack then.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, even worse. So,
Acro just doesn't seem to be on it today.
he's not. Acro barely wakes up. He's, what is this? Frost Giant? Oh, fine. Stab him. Whatever. I'm gonna run for to like hide behind a tree. Not hide, but like take cover behind a tree.
Okay.
I'll take the attack of opportunity, but he is at disadvantage if he wants.
Yes,
to.
he is.
So,
Yes, he is, and he will take the attack of opportunity. Does a 16 hit?
not anymore because I have studs on my leather now.
Who knew weighted me down that much more, made me more flexible.
The power of studs. Arr.
Write that down.
Right? Yeah. So no.
I think we found the new. I think we have a new name for your group.
The power of studs.
No, the Chaos Studs.
Chaos studs. Ah. We can all get behind that.
Montaigne's gonna start taking like pebbles and start adding it to his chainmail. Like, it worked for him. Like, come
Right,
on.
yeah.
Speaking of Montaigne, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn again? Okay, I'm gonna shoot him twice. I'm a fighter. I've got one thing. I'm gonna shoot him twice. 15 plus 9, 24 for the first attack.
Yep.
And then 5 plus 9, so 14 on the second one.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Cool.
Wait, no, 14 does not hit. Excuse me.
14 does not hit. That's fine.
Yeah.
13 for the 13 for the bolt,
Okay.
and then I'm going to add on that my second arcane shot for the another. Actually, no, we're going to do a shadow arrow. So he takes 2d6 of psychic damage.
All the psychic damage in this party, guys.
So that's 4 psychic damage, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
of 12. And if I know giants, they're not very wizened.
Yeah. Well, this one's not. He rolled a 2, and he has a 0.
Cool. He's unable to see anything further than 5 feet away at the start of my next turn.
Ooh. Blinded by the light.
How much disadvantage can we give this thing?
He can't even see you, man.
So what's the total damage?
So 13 piercing and 4 psychic.
So 17 damage total. He's looking rough, guys. He's starting to look rough. Montaigne, that does it, as he is also blinded and marked. Lakashana, your turn.
I'm going to first healing word someone. Yeah. Sorry, 10 points back.
Okay. 10 points to Saxon.
Yes. And then, how far is the wolf?
The wolf is right on Saxon too. He's getting it from both ends, guys.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna come over and hit the wolf.
With your shillelagh?
Yes.
Okay.
Nine.
9 does not hit.
Oh, really? Does it not?
Don't get mad at me.
Don't tell me what to do, Cole.
Okay, so does that do it for your turn, Lakashana?
Yeah, I'm quite finished.
Okay, so it is now the wolf's turn. Akaro, about how far out did you move away from the frost giant?
Only far enough that I could return.
Okay.
So honestly, because I spent half my movement getting out of bed, probably like 10 feet, 5 feet.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't far. So.
Okay. Then the wolf is gonna angle themselves, and I need Saxon, Lakashana, and Akaro to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Uh,
10.
10.
Better than 10, but I don't know how to read D&D Beyond on my phone. Features and traits? Saves?
It should be on abilities and saves.
Okay. Whatever. I can do the math for it. A modified 20.
Okay, so, 4. You can see the wolf just take a deep breath and then launch this blast of freezing wind in a cone, and he catches Saxon, Akaro, and Lakashana in it. You all take 24 points of cold damage.
Absorb elements.
With a modified 20, I don't save.
Oh no, sorry, Akaro, you do save.
Okay.
Apologies.
So 12.
It was just yes, you take 12.
Great. Thank you.
Kitty and tree. Thank God, Kitty and tree.
Stupid deck saves don't work against dodge.
It's like it was meant to be.
How much was that again? I'm sorry.
24 points
Yes,
of cold
minus
damage.
6. So 18?
Yeah, so you take 18.
I'm well below bloodied, kids.
Oh God. Okay.
And what happens with absorb elements? Because you get to reduce damage and something else happens, right?
Yeah, she gets resistance, and her next melee attack can add a d6 of that elemental type of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I lied. I'm just bloodied.
Okay. So that does it for the wolf. The frost giant is blind.
He's not blind. He can see up to 5 feet in front of him.
Yeah, and the only thing he can see within 5 feet of him is Saxon.
Yeah.
So
you
he's
know.
going to swing
I'm
at
sorry,
him with
real quick.
disadvantage.
Saxon, did you make the dexterity save with advantage?
Do I get advantage because of dodge?
Yes, you do.
Aha!
But he has disadvantage. Wait, no, never mind. Nope, never mind. I didn't
Different
say
edition
anything.
on the armor. I feel ya.
Yep.
I had all those thoughts and I went and double checked. That's
What did I need to beat?
DC 12.
I need it, so I beat.
You save. Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
So you
I'm
take
gonna
12
add.
points of cold damage.
I like that better.
apologies for the interruption. I was just trying to remember stuff.
You're good, man.
Thank you.
It's me absorbing elements.
Okay, so he is going to take 2 swings at, and that does not hit at all because with disadvantage it's a 13. But he has 2 attacks, and still misses with a 17. So it's until the end of your next turn, right?
Yeah, so after I finish my turn, he'll be on 5 feet blocked.
Okay. All right, now it is your turn, Saxon.
I don't like this guy. I don't like his stupid wolf. I would like to hit the frost giant hard.
Okay. Hit him hard.
23
Yeah, that hits. Pretty hard, actually.
Boom!
and a 13.
The 13 does not hit.
Okay, so we just hit 1 attack with the battle axe. That is a 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
And oh my god, I did it again on the
You
unarmed
net-
strike.
That 20 on the unarmed strike.
I did it again.
Another 8 points of damage.
I will take a picture and put it in the chat for you, just so you can see.
As Saxon can't get a solid hit with his battle axe,
He got
but every
one.
time
he gets one.
every time he
gets one.
headbutts, he gets all of it.
Hey
So
man,
that's. I'll take 18 points of damage the hard way.
Mama said knock you out, but it didn't say how.
Critical headbutts.
Can we just
Um,
fit you with ram horns so you do more damage in your headbutts?
Yes.
I mean,
I mean, I'm all for it.
Look, if you guys come up with something, I'm gonna try and find a way to roll with it. We'll see how it goes.
so that's my turn.
Okay. Akaro, it is your turn.
I am going to manifest these psychic knives, like reverse grip style, so they run down the arms, and I'm gonna take like 1 step back to get a running leap at the frost giant. I am going to, I'm going to Dave Bautista my way into, I'm going to Drax the Destroyer with my psychic knives. At least one. I guarantee. I'm committing to one. I do not necessarily commit to the other one. No, you know what? Fuck it. We're committing to both. We said it. We're doing both. I'm gonna roll both main and bonus action right now.
Boom.
All right. So a 4 plus 8 for a 12, and then the
Misses.
bonus action is a 7 plus 8 for a 15.
So that hits.
Yeah.
That 15 just barely hits. But you don't get to add your dex mod.
That's right,
the
but I
damage
do get
mod.
my sneak attack damage.
Yes.
Okay.
So the first one, you're like, whoop, and you're like, ah, and you just like sling yourself back around.
Yeah. No, the first one it started as an attack, becomes like a grab, and I'm like, I'm just gonna hold on to your belt and stab you now. So that is 12 points of psychic damage.
12
God.
points of psychic. That's a really bad sneak attack roll, my friend.
Yeah, I mean it's 3d6 plus my d6 on the psychic dagger, so 4d6. I rolled a 3, a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Yeah, 12.
That's not terrible then, I guess.
I mean, it's not terrible. I think we're just used to me, like, critting and doing ridiculous numbers. Like, it's
yeah,
you know.
usually do at least like 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
Montaigne, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm putting down that frost giant this turn. So 1 bolt down range. 8 plus 9 is 17. I
That
assume
hits.
Second bolt down range is a 16 plus 9 for 25 to hit.
Both of those hit.
And so the first shot is gonna be 12 piercing. The second one is going to be 9 piercing for a total of 21 damage.
This is looking real bad.
If
Looking
he's
real
still
bad.
up, I'm gonna action search.
Okay.
and I told you I'm taking him down this round. The second one is going. The fourth shot is going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
And the second one is I gotta wait for it to load D&D Beyond. It's a 24.
Both of those hit.
So first shot is gonna be 8 piercing, and then max damage, so 14 piercing. So it comes out to be 22 points of piercing damage.
At showtime.
Yeah.
And just one of those that you just he just as soon as he sees the head dwelling dwarf and then the rogue that is now hanging off the giant, I'm like, oh god, this cannot go anywhere else, and just pop 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 pop.
Just doosh, doosh, doosh. Just frantically.
It's a swift motion of him just putting the arrow down. As soon as he pulls back, it just hits the trigger and goes, and he has his tail loading, giving him basically arrows at this point.
Okay. Nice. I like that. As you can see, Montaigne is just, you just hear kunk, 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 kunk. And 4 just rapid fire crossbow bolts shoot from Montaigne's perch in the tree, as you can just see his out of his bolt pouch, his tail is just wrapping around another bolt and just throwing it over his shoulder, so he has to move as little as possible. As he just unloads 4 straight crossbow bolts, 1 in each eye and 2 in the forehead.
I split the arrow in twine.
But the Winter Wolf is still up, and Lakashana, it is your turn, as his master has just died.
Hit the wolf.
Listen, girl, I'm gonna try. I'm making absolutely no promises.
You got it.
Going to hit the wolf.
Yeah, roll an attack.
Hit the wolf. Do the roar.
I can't hear you. You're still muted.
No, I was. That's a. Ooh, maybe I was looking. It's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Hit the wolf.
Is it immune to cold?
It is immune to cold damage.
Then I'm not gonna roll it.
Boop the snoot. Boop the snoot hard.
11.
11 points of damage to the wolf. As it is now
Real quick.
injured.
Because I forgot about Faye Summer Court. Sexton, you get 6 extra healing.
Oh yeah, the bomb of the.
My bad. Also, I don't think it matters, but Pass Without a Trace is gone. As rolled, is gone. And I'm just going to stand there and growl at the wolf.
Okay. Lakashna, give me an intimidation check.
Ooh.
Nine.
9. You growl and it just looks at you and it just goes and you just feel you feel the growl before you hear it, and you just hear. And it is now the wolf's turn. It does not get its cold breath back, so it is going to bite the person that just growled at it.
Oh no.
And that is a 9, so it misses. I can't roll worth a ding dang anything ever.
None
power
of
of
us can
God.
tonight.
Listen, even with like the leather upgrade, I only have a 13 AC right now. That makes me so happy.
The power of studs. Yeah.
The power of studs.
It was one more point.
Chaos studs.
Yeah.
Chaos studs.
Sticking
Saxon,
it to ya?
it is your
Never
turn.
expect.
Taking it to you. Chaos studs. Your parents are dead.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was Batman the Ride.
That's
Yep,
the hit song written by
Weird.
the Chaos Studs.
that's right.
How does a 12 do against this wolf?
It does not hit.
Okay. Well,
Wait.
Your head.
the battle axe does not work. We're gonna see how that unarmed strike continues to go.
Natural 20.
Nope. I rolled triple sixes. Just want to let you know.
Yeah, so they all miss.
I rolled a 6, a 6, and a 6.
Well,
Wow.
we all know that Keith is evil.
The number of the beast.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
Guys, you heard it here first. Keith is the Antichrist. Well, there
Not-
it is.
Not Sebastian. No.
It's secretly Sebastian the whole time. Sebastian
You all
is the big
just-
bad evil guy of this whole campaign.
You
He's the
didn't
one that ruined
realize.
the ordning. Yeah, it was Sebastian. Absolutely.
He's a white horse that I rode in on.
Oh,
Ah,
A pale horse, if you will.
yeah.
Ooh. Akaro, your turn.
Let's throw a psychic dagger first at this
Psychic
winter-
dagger.
Psychic dagger. That's a 10 plus 8 for an 18.
That hits.
Okay. Rolling with the sneak attack, 4d6 plus my modifier does help a bunch. 22 points of psychic damage.
psychic dagger. Man, come on, man. Oh, that's stuck in my head.
I know exactly what I did.
Do we think he needs the other dagger, or is he down?
Hit the wolf.
Oh no, he's still up.
He's still up. All right, my bad. Then
Sorry.
I will.
Sorry about
Then
No
second
one's been
dagger.
hitting the wolf.
I know. I don't know. 23 to hit.
Well, that hits.
Yeah, with 3 more points of psychic damage. So he's just
3 more damage.
pulling him
The
like
rock.
from the back of his head, but also so it looks like out of the back, and just sort of 1, 2.
That's so
All right.
cool. That
Yeah.
whole psychic knife thing.
Big fan.
Lakashina, it is your turn.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, no, sorry,
Back to
Montaigne, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to someone that can actually do something, man. What's up?
Hey, no, you hit the wolf. That's you. You did exactly what I'm gonna do. So that being said, I'm gonna hit the wolf twice. One would say. The first one was a 26 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and the second one was a 15. Does that hurt?
That also hits.
Yeah, I love having a +9 to my attack rolls. Um,
That archery, man.
8 piercing and it's okay. Crap damage. 7 piercing, so 13 altogether.
Okay.
13 altogether. Excuse me.
It is looking rough. You said 14 altogether or 13?
14.
14. There it is. Yeah, it is. It's looking rough, guys.
I blew everything had on the frost trolls. I'm sorry. That's all I got left. I got these I haven't sharpened these arrows yet.
No excuses. Keep shooting.
Okay.
Oh God.
I can't just pull knives out of my back.
Also, Montaigne, are you keeping track of your arrows, your bolts?
I am now.
Okay.
But yes, we've done 5 rounds.
Yes.
So I have 6 rounds of bolts used because I use axe and surge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 12.
You just did round 4, actually. Excuse me.
So I've used
10.
I've used 10 arrows.
Yeah. 10 arrows. Lakashana, your turn.
I hit him, hopefully.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
It was a 25.
That hits.
You hit the wolf.
7 damage.
Okay. 7 damage. So Lakashana swings her staff and she hits the wolf on the side of his face. And you hear a whimper come from the wolf. Lakashana, I need you to make an animal handling check.
Oh my god, did I just get a pet?
As we discovered, winter wolves are actually pretty smart. So
It's a 14.
Okay.
Please, please.
Oh, get the wolf. Oh, get the wolf.
Okay. Okay. So as the shillelagh hits the wolf across the face, Lakashana turns and just you growl at it again, and it kind of turns and goes, "Ew," and just kind of like moves back and kind of like bows its head a little bit towards you.
Can I bonus action talk to it in its head?
Yeah. Is there any limit when it comes to, because do you have to have a shared language, or is it just any?
I'm checking. Oh, I'm so excited right now.
Yes. Wolf.
We don't have to share a language. It has to be able to understand a language, which it does.
It does understand a language, yes.
I'm so sorry, little one. My name is Lakashana. You can calm down now.
And it kind of like looks around. It's still like very like shifty. And it's very angry still.
She'll like hold a hand out like a, hey, look. She'll like immediately start leaning on her stick. Like, oh, I'm so old. And the other hand up and sort of like a, you want to smell me?
Give me another animal handling check.
I want this wolf so bad.
Should I shoot it again? Or...
I will kill you.
You know what? That's fair. Okay.
Ooh, it's just a 12.
Okay. It doesn't necessarily like go to like lick your hand. It just kind of like starts to move back a little bit. Give me one more animal handling check. This is your last shot.
I just want.
is there
Can Sebastian give her advantage?
Just give her advantage.
I don't have animal handling. There's nothing.
16?
16. It kind of like moves forward, and then it starts to like, and then it starts to like sniff your hand. And then it like starts to like move closer, and it runs its hand against it runs its face against your hand.
Don't hurt him!
Yeah, so Lakashana, you now have a winter wolf companion
Oh my god,
for
that's awesome!
the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
There's a wolf, and I have it.
Oh, wow.
She immediately messages Montaigne. Don't shoot him. He's a friend.
No, okay,
Acro,
okay.
he's my friend. Leave him alone. Saxton, he's my friend now. Leave him alone. Sebastian, I have a friend now too. Don't ninny at him.
Don't weenie at him.
And she'll crisscross applesauce in front of him and put her stick down. And like, I don't know. Megan's just excited. This is more interactions that I've gotten with my own dog in a year. So like, whatever it is you do to wolves to not seem threatening, I guess like she hides her teeth and eyes down and something, and like she'll try. I don't know. She'll try to like, hey buddy, what's up? Oh, and she asked him his name. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm peeing.
Let's see. What is his name? Does chat have any suggestions on what the
Skittles?
wolf's name should be?
Ooh.
Yeah, up. I've seen.
Um,
What was that guy that we found in the cloud giant's name? The bro.
oh my gosh, I can't even remember what I named him. Jacqueline would know. Jacqueline knows. She traumatized him.
Jacqueline.
Wasn't it like Derek or something?
Derek, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was Derek. No, it was Darren. Darren, that's what it was.
Darren, that's his name.
Darren's my usual
In
go-to for
remembrance, it should be
dude bros.
There's
Chad
a
has
good
suggested
dude bro
Prowl.
name, right?
Darren is a good, like a Darren and Chad, like.
Darren and Chad sound like all they drink are shots of Jaeger.
Darren
Well,
Chad
like,
sounds like a trust fund company. Sounds like a
Yeah.
bank. The chat has suggested Prowl.
Prowl.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wolfie McWoof.
I like it. I like
Also-
Prowl.
Prowl's noble. Like that's a good solid name.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, what you do here is you just hear the word Marduk, which
Marduk?
Marduk, Marrok.
Murdoch.
Do I hear that in my head, or we all hear that like in the wind?
You hear it in your head.
What is Marduk?
They don't really have a translation for it. It's just a word that he says in giant. So you don't, and do you speak giant, Lakajana?
Sorry, I was adding my companion page. No, I don't.
Yeah, so
If you
just
try and say it out loud, I do speak giant.
As
Yeah,
well.
like I would. What is that? Dog's not saying it?
yeah, so you tell him that the name is Marduk, and Saxon and Akaro, you guys both know giant, right?
Yes.
You would know that is giant for prowl.
Yes.
You come up with that on the fly? That's awesome.
That's amazing.
So you now have a companion, a a winter wolf companion with all of the things that comes with that from now on, guys.
Great.
Just,
Monstrosity, but he's my monstrosity.
just be aware.
I will speak to him in giant. Can he actually talk? Because Cody knows that that winter wolves understand languages. I don't remember if they can speak it.
So they don't necessarily speak.
Okay.
They have an intelligence of 7, so that's why they can understand. Like they can understand words and commands in giant.
Nice.
So I need to learn giant. Oh wait, no, I can talk to him in his head.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him. He has all of these fun extras, like Beastmaster bonus and Ranger's Companion. Do I get those because he loves me now, or would I only get them if I was a thing?
You only get them if you were a Beastmaster.
Well, time to multi-class.
Giving up my druidic ways, gonna be a ranger.
His name is
Honestly,
Crow, and I will die for him.
Absolutely.
Honestly,
I have
Rangers
been
are just
trying this entire fucking campaign to make a friend who would love me. And I tried with the little goblin cat girl, and that didn't work.
No.
I had the snake, and that didn't work. And then they took the ginger pushy from me. I am taking this monstrosity, I'm making him mine.
But we're all your friends.
We're gonna be so popular in Waterdeep.
Yep.
Ice breath. Ooh ha ha.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm gonna wind up regretting that.
Our encounters just
Definitely.
exploded now. Like we
Yeah.
now
Oh yeah.
have 3 frost giants now per encounter.
Yep. That's all you're gonna fight from now on is just frost giants.
That's it.
Uh,
Yeah.
So you can never use that cold breath ever.
But it's
He
cool.
gets tactics, and he gets like a lot of stuff. He almost killed me. He can almost kill someone else too. Oh hey, speaking of nothing, what are the other people that we were traveling with? Are they okay?
You dropping past without a trace on them help them avoid getting targeted by the giant, and the wolf didn't really care about the goods. It was instructed to attack, so that's why it was going to attack.
Okay, that's fair.
She talks to I'm never gonna remember Marok. I'm gonna start calling him like Marmaduke, like Chad said. Like, you are so dangerous. You really messed me up. Look at my arm.
And it just kind of like, he just kind of like moves up and just kind of like licks it a little bit.
You're so impressive. You must be the alpha where you come from, aren't you? You are just the bestest thing ever.
So it doesn't really communicate in terms of like regular like words. Well, I mean, it's psychic stuff is so weird. Now I got to think of what a wolf would say. And it goes, I was not alpha, not strong enough.
That's bullshit. You're alpha of our group now, I'll tell you that for sure. Don't tell the little one in all of the metal. He would be very upset about it. He's a mailman, but I think he's a little touchy about it.
What mailman?
It's like when you bring something and give it to someone else.
Why not eat it?
Because you think they should have it instead? Or because someone told you to do it?
Strange.
Yeah, I know. It's a little weird. Do you want to wrestle?
He just kind of like lays down and starts like licking the obvious still like stab wounds that he has.
Right, sorry, we can do that later. Okay, she'll start. I'm gonna heal the Jesus out of this wolf.
They're both bleeding, and she's like, "Let's wrestle!" Ha!
She's so happy. This is how she wants to die.
If I do nothing else in this campaign, I've made my friends with the wolf.
All right.
Yeah, we have a cat in the party. It's fine. Why not add a dog? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Cat, a wolf,
Not a dog.
a horse.
It's a pony, not a horse.
Lakasha is just doolittling her way through this whole campaign.
Welcome to the Chaos Studs Menagerie.
Mission is
We have
5 gold. There's a petting fee.
We laugh, we joke, but when push comes to shove and we're out of work, that's not a bad idea. And Lakashana can be any weird thing in theory that we need her to be.
You gotta have a retirement plan. That's what's important here.
Elephant rides, that's her retirement plan.
We've got the elephant rides. We have to feed the giraffe. We just gotta wait 24 hours. The attractions change per day. It's a calendar system.
That's a genius idea for a druid, honestly. Just be a walking zoo. Just be a walking petting zoo.
I want to be touched by strangers all day, I guess. You know?
Ugh. As you kind of come down from the battle high of the fight, Maxwell and Gareth come up to you and they're like, that was amazing.
Right? I told you, my friends. Giants. They're everywhere these days.
So that thing, and he points with like a shaking finger at the winter wolf, and he goes,
I would not touch it.
I don't plan to. Is that gonna stick around?
I suspect so, yes.
Morok, can you not eat any of us, including the pale, shaky guys? Please?
Like, if a wolf could sigh.
I feel you, buddy, I do.
You just see a little bit of like frost come out of his jaws just for a half second.
Just a little bit, and kind of get a sad face. And he goes, fine.
Can I get any of my bolts out of the giant, or am I out of those 10 bolts?
You can recover up to half of them. You can get 5.
I'll take 5 back, sure.
While he's doing
I gotta
that,
find
can I search the giant for anything useful?
Yes, you can. Give me one quick second.
Take your time.
Why am I doing 87 million things at once?
Because you're good at your job.
Am I? Am I really?
Winter wolves speak common.
Yeah,
They speak common?
but they don't necessarily like speak it fluently.
That's fair.
6.
I need to find a Fletcher in Waterdeep, so.
So you find a sack with 900 copper pieces.
Bougie.
Okay.
For a frost troll.
You find 1,000 silver pieces and 300 gold pieces.
Oh my god! This frost giant was loaded!
I'm gonna... Anything else?
1 second. I'm rolling
Take
for
your time.
one last thing.
Take your time.
2.
I think they've changed it. I don't know. Hold on. I'll look on D&D Beyond, see if they have this. I can search this.
Okay, so that's interesting.
You tell.
So, Akro, you find the gold the gold, silver, and copper as you're going through the bag.
Mm-hmm.
But what you wind up finding as you're going throughout the bag is you hit your hand on something,
Okay.
something very, very hard and very solid. That's about the size of like a kite shield.
Okay.
Probably around that size. And could you go ahead and roll me a oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, I spilled barbecue sauce on myself like a child.
Oh no.
Because I don't have enough room on my desk. So these pants are done.
No.
Oh my gosh. And all of it like hit the back of my throat at the same time. This is just the worst day.
You are having a rough minute there, my friend. So just for funsies, I'm double checking now. I'll vamp for you for a moment.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. So converting our gold real quick. The 900 copper pieces is worth 9 gold pieces. The
Yep. As always.
1,000 silver is worth 100 gold, and 300 gold to 300 gold. Now I'm double checking what the weight of coins is. I thought it was 10 a pound, so that would mean 900 gold pieces is 90 pounds, 100 pounds for the 1,000 silver, 30 pounds. So, 220 pounds of coins in this giant's pack.
He's a beast.
It might be 100. So I might be 100. So that's what I'm. This is me. A standard coin weighs about a third of an ounce. So 50 coins is a pound. Ah, okay.
That's a lot better.
That is a lot better.
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
One would say that's 5 times better.
Absolutely. So 18 pounds in copper. 20 pounds in silver, and
I shall return when I get new pants.
Okay, you tend to your pants, and I will hear about the funny thing that I have punched in a moment, because there's something in the giant's bag. Oh man.
But still, there's something hilarious about having 200 pounds worth of coins.
So famously, it was one of Gary Gygax's tricks in the game,
Yeah.
and it's why certain spells exist. So Tensor's floating disc was created specifically so they could load it onto the disc and carry it out. Because you'd defeat the dungeon, to kill the dragon, whatever it was, get the horde, and so then it was like its own mini game or puzzle where it was like,
Bring it back.
how are you gonna get this 4 tons of treasure literally back to town, and you've got to take it weeks through the wilderness, try not to get eaten on your way back. And so that was one of the first reasons and motivations that people would start hiring assistants. That's where you started to hire followers, usually for one of two things. You'd hire a follower to go with you into the dungeon and carry the torch for you. You could use your two-handed weapon, or you could use your arrow or your crossbow bolt. Put him in a socket and somebody with it. That's what the giant could have done. He could have been beating us with money.
I always had the idea of having like a fighter with like a noble background,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of a weapon, he has like a sack of coins, and as he levels up, he puts more coins in his bag,
Mm-hmm.
and then the damage goes up as he gets more money. So it starts off with like a D4 or D6,
Yeah.
and then by the time he hits like 15 or 16, he's got this big Scrooge McDuck sack of gold coins that's like a D8 or a D10.
It's even better if you make it a gnome and he has to like use a roll of quarters to take a piss.
Yeah.
Eat your heart out. That's the homebrew of the night, guys.
So I now have new pants
Congratulations.
that are barbecue sauce free.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You know, that's just the dream.
I'm not gonna lie, that feels like a downgrade for me, but you know.
I just don't have barbecue sauce for my needs.
I like barbecue sauce, man.
You know what? That's fair. I'm sorry.
Barbecue sauce is pretty great. Pretty great, guys. But back to D&D.
Please.
You all, so Gareth and Maxwell are significantly frightened of the winter wolf that just tried to kill them. That is now evidently on their side.
There was something in the bag. You asked me to.
Right. Thank you
You
very
were
much
gonna
for
ask me to
reminding me.
roll something, and then we had
Yeah.
the barbecue sauce debacle.
Yeah. Roll a. I think it was a D6.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
What'd you get?
I got a 1.
A 1. Okay.
Yes.
You see a bright red, hard, like as you remove it, I told you it's about the size of a kite shield, and it's just a gorgeous, bright, like almost a blood red.
Hmm. And so it's. Can I tell what it's made out of? Is it metal? Is it some sort of crystal or
Give
paper,
me
leather, book?
give me a history check.
History check.
This would be a history check.
All right. History check. Natural 19.
Hey.
19. Plus 1 for a total of modified 20.
So you have during your time in Waterdeep, you had come across these occasionally in trade deals and trade negotiations. This is a red dragon scale,
Oh.
Oh.
and
Oh,
based
no.
on the size of it, it came off of a very large dragon.
This is very
Can
old.
I, being my background, can I help like identify like how big of a dragon we're talking about?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Sure, I'm good with those.
Marok, did you kill a dragon?
18 plus 4, so 22.
You know that it is off of an adult red dragon.
Wow.
So that guy can stop a cannonball. That's an adult red dragon scale.
That's quite tremendous. Yes, it is. I'll hand it to Saxon. I don't know if there's like straps on it. We'd probably have to get somebody to work it into something for you.
They're about to be.
But no, this might benefit you more than me. But we'll see if we can find an armorer or someone worth working with it.
The dwarf now has a tower shield made out of a dragon scale.
The dream.
Yeah.
We're all getting everything we want. It was Froster. He was Santa. We killed Santa.
We've gotten studs and dragon scales and wolves.
See, we're just as chaotic without the other two.
Morak with your breath so cold.
Give us a sack that's kind of got some gold. Hey, Morak, did you kill a giant? A dragon? Whatever?
A Durgan.
My old master and his clan defeated a dragon.
Did a red dragon come to where you were?
There was a challenge for territory.
But why would a red dragon want someplace that was all snowy and cold?
I know not.
Guys, Merok says that his old master and his clan, they killed a red dragon because they were in a territory fight, which is so badass anyway. But why would they be fighting over something like that? They wouldn't want the same territory, right? The fire dragons, they wouldn't want something snowy, and the frost giants wouldn't want something warm.
So wait. You're telling me that we just killed something that killed the dragon, so we're more powerful than a dragon, right? That's how it works?
But the transitive property, yes.
I'm not exactly sure how it works that way, but can I make a history check to see what I know about dragons and giants? Because Cody knows a chunk. I don't know what Akaro knows. 11. I mean, I might know the basics with that.
You just know that dragons and giants are natural enemies of each other.
Right. Would I know that a red dragon usually lives high in a mountain, which might be cold, and therefore that might be where they cross over?
Yeah, it might be the mountain can still be volcanic and still have snow.
I'll share that little bit, but they usually don't get along, so yeah.
I have a quick another question. This is going to be weird, so let's just blow with it. Merok, whatever. Did you have a mate where you were?
No.
Okay. I know. She doesn't see this. She's going to wild shape into a dire wolf and spoon him.
Consensual bestiality, ladies and gentlemen. Consensual bestiality.
It's more like, are you lonely? Did you have somebody? Okay, I'm essentially the size now of a frost wolf stuffed animal as a dire wolf. So he gives him a little something familiar to snoodle with, but not in a sexy way.
Specifically not in a sexy way.
No! I realized that the questioning on that was weird. Megan knows that. Lakashana doesn't. She's not gonna fuck the wolf, where you guys can see.
There it is.
And that's called respect for your friends, kids.
My hearing is amazing. Please be like a mile away.
Consensual bestiality, ladies and gentlemen. Consensual bestiality.
Can we go to Waterdeep now?
You guys are able to kind of finish your rest as best you can.
Oh yeah, we did this in the middle of the morning time.
Yep.
It's like dark 30.
So we got to restart that long rest now.
You know what? Let's just call it a day, folks. Let's go back to bed. We've got wolves now. We've got, Samson over there can, or Saxon over there can just sleep on the dragon scale. It's fine.
So, after allaying the fears of Maxwell and Gareth, he is going to. They're going to kind of continue the journey. Luckily enough, the initial rock didn't hit anything. So you guys are riding up, and you come across and as you continue forward, it starts to become excuse me. As you continue forward, the way starts to become more occupied. There start to become more people. It looks like there's more people looking to get into the city. And as you arrive, you see a large wall, and you are making your way in, and you see the you can't necessarily see behind the wall, but you see there are a number of guards kind of directing traffic in and out of the main entrance of the city. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Waterdeep.
Aren't you from here, Acro?
As a matter of fact, I am. The city of splendors. Greatest city in all the Sword Coast. I'm going to start pointing out the giants that tower. There are giant statues that tower over the city of Waterdeep.
Wow.
And they, I was like, you know, those come alive, actually. They'll jump up when the city's in danger and start stomping around and destroy things. And yeah, they all have crazy names to them, too.
Like Joshua?
More like titles, I would say, than
Joshua?
perhaps. I don't know that there is one that is called the Joshua, but let me scroll through this for a brief moment, and
I love that we're getting like the Jungle Cruise tour, like
Yeah.
going through Waterdeep. It's like, and these are my favorite plants, and that one over there's my
Right.
favorite building.
Yeah, absolutely.
Backside of statues.
There are.
My favorite plant is that green one over there, and that my favorite statue is that granite one over there.
Yeah, so just because I actually have loved the Dragon Heist book, which has just all the stuff of Waterdeep in it. But yeah, I'll give them the tour as we start to make our way in there.
As someone who has no idea, both player and character, what Waterdeep looks like, the fact that these has just these big colossus sitting on the town, borders, just ready to come alive is just.
Yeah, they're like in the town. You know that Waterdeep is warded against any dragon being able to enter here.
Are we gonna have a problem that scale?
No. The scale's not an issue. Plenty of abilities, plenty of things such as scales and such have made their way in. But it's warded against dragons. Each of these plateaus is ward. And I'll point over towards the north ward, where one of the most famous taverns in all the Sword Coast. Right up there, the Yawning Portal actually has a pit in the middle of it, which leads you to one of the vastest dungeons in the entirety of the area. So many people have ventured their way down there to make their fortunes, and very few have released. You see that one over there reaching up towards the orb? That one's called the God Catcher, right? And there's statues called the Griffin. The other one over there, that's the Suhuajin Humbled. The Great Drunkard.
The tavern with a portal to a dungeon in it, eh?
Yeah, well, it's more like it's not like a magic portal. Although it does start to hit the Underdark. Yeah, no, you pay.
Yeah.
And it's like a well, and they lower you down there. Or you could not pay and jump, but No.
I don't want to start I don't want to start on the back row already. I want to make sure I make to the bottom of the well. But That's a great marketing idea. It's like, come have some drink and go into our dungeon. Like,
Yeah, and you have to pay to make your way back out. Yeah, so there's other names of there's the Honorable Knight, the Lady Dreaming, and see over there's the Hawkman, right? There's the Sword Maiden.
So as Akaro just continues to give you guys just the
wide-eyed
rundown, literally
the entire time, like
every time, just like, so there's this, and we're walking. I'm assuming you take them to the yawning portal.
Yeah, let's take them to the Yawning Portal. If we're gonna be in Waterdeep, we might as well visit the best spots.
yes,
I will
bars and
say-
beer.
Because, Lakashina is always really uncomfortable in large groups of people. She's got, like, a fist in Merrick's fur, and she seems chill. She has therapy pet. She's doing good.
Her emotional support.
This is her
Winterwolf.
emotional support, Winterwolf. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is my social distancing wolf.
As a matter of fact, as soon as you attempt to enter Waterdeep, like the guards will be like, "That's a wolf."
And I'm a cat, and you're a god, so here we go.
Good job. You're right, Dakaro. They are smart here.
I got this, friends. Here, allow me. Brother.
Like I know we get all types.
We
but
do.
It's a little much. It's a little much.
It is, but you see the lady over there with the crazy eyes.
Yes.
Right. It's a service wolf, right? It's a wolf that keeps her calm and under respects. Now, I understand how things work here. Real quick, let's just sort this out. How many dragons to let the wolf in? Dragons is the printed gold coin of in Waterdeep.
Make a. You know what? I am going to do something real quick. So.
I love that he lets every other person in there loaded for boar inside Waterdeep, but the wolf is too much.
Yeah.
Man.
The wolf is a step too far. Oh,
It's much more obvious than just the weapons that are on you. So I need you to give me a perception check, Akaro.
Okay. Natural 19 plus 3. So if a 22 doesn't succeed, I will add my psychic die.
So you can see as the guard kind of like rolls a shoulder, you can see a necklace kind of just ever so briefly is visible underneath it. It kind of just rides up just a little bit, and you see a flying snake on the guard.
The one I'm talking to?
Yep. So he is going to be like, look, I get it. How about just some math? 200.
Do some math. And I'm going to speak to him in Thieves' Cant to see if he catches it. And I will say, how about 20? And we don't discuss your other employment.
He goes, and he replies in Thieves' Cant. He says, The 20's for me. The 180's for them.
I'll look around to see who he indicates as the them.
So, as he says them, you just see like a couple. There's a couple other like. Give me another perception check.
Okay.
DM, from what I know of Thieves' Cant, it's just they say a phrase that has underlying meanings of it, correct?
It's
Pretty much,
it's Captain
yeah.
Rhymeslang.
Yeah. So I just lead over to Lakashin's like, I haven't seen a single windmill since we've been here.
I'm gonna
Why are
preemptively
they
throw the psychic die on there for a total of 21. And my
Why are they
die.
talking about a fork in the road? It's been the same road the entire time. There's been no damn windmills since we've been
Still
here.
looking for windmills.
So you see, there are a number of shady-looking individuals, kind of positioned strategically around the area. But he kind of catches your eye a little bit. He goes, "Not them. Them."
There's the windmills again. It's a bigger windmill. It's got extra like fins.
So he wants me to pay off all of those other people.
He wants you to pay off the Zentarum.
Yeah, the whole Zentar. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to let's say, yeah, listen. I don't want to be that guy. I want to do business, right? So let's find an agreeable sum here, because if I don't get inside with the wolf, she's going to be upset, and then we have to make things work, right? And you see, then I have to start speaking with the lords, you know, Lario, Silverhand. I mean, it's not like she didn't help raise me or anything like that. I don't want to be the person that's like, I have a direct connection with all of the people that are supposed to pay your wages. But I guess I am. I guess I am being.
Is this an intimidation or a
person.
persuasion check?
I'll go either way. I'll take whatever.
It's a weight throwing check.
Yeah. It's
It's a laying the dick on the table check. Is what it is.
It's
Here, sir, you dropped your names. Here, have them back.
yeah. I mean,
They do need a name drop check in this game.
so because we switched my background a little bit, there's the one that is in. It's not in. It's in the. It's. Scion of a famous adventurer, and that's their special ability is name drop. Like
That's awesome.
You were raised with around all of these famous adventurers.
It's one of the Acquisitions Incorporated ones.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
because it was one of those
backing.
things that we just happened to make it like, oh yeah, you know, canon. Yeah, I'm one of the sons of the Barons of Waterdeep.
Yeah, we rolled and it's just decided. I was gonna lie my way through it, but now if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna be in Waterdeep, I'm gonna take advantage of it. So
Yep.
When in Rome, literally.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Yeah. So give me an intimidation check."
cool. Let's do intimidation.
I understood that one. That one's Waterdeep, is what he said.
Yeah, Waterdeep is Waterdeep, isn't it? So that is a 15.
15.
Yep.
And he looks and he kind of like steps back a little bit and kind of takes a deep breath and goes, 125.
80.
100.
90.
100.
92.
95.
95. Fine. All right. I'll pay him
Okay.
95.
All right. So mark off 95 gold.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep putting these in the chat.
Yeah, so
Pawn stars the card.
that's how. So we're Tarantinoing this, and now we're flashing back forward to Akaro leading you all to the yawning portal, whilst showing you all around, and people giving the Winter Wolf a very wide berth.
You, my dear, have made quite the stir in Waterdeep. It is famous for its implacable nobles. In fact, if there was a book written about it, perhaps a guide by Vola, which was a subsection of a larger book, it would describe in some detail the implacable nobles of Waterdeep. And you, unflappable, you have flapped them. You have flapped them well.
I can turn into things that flap, so
I know. You don't need to, though. You've done a good enough job just here with your buddy Morak.
thank you. She'll message him. Morak, you did so good. Are you okay? Are you okay, buddy?
You just go, stinks.
Do you prefer your meat raw, or do you want, if it's cooked, is that okay?
Must hunt.
Do you prefer your meat raw, or if it's cooked, is that okay?
He's kind of confused. He goes like, "What is cooking?"
Raw it is! Okay.
Ah, yes, the elusive culinary wolf.
Well, I like mine with a nice frisee on
Pinot Noir,
a little Pinot Noir on the side. Make sure it's nice and seared on one side, medium rare always.
And then she puts him down, because Mommy ain't got time for that.
So you guys make it to the yawning portal, and you meet. You see that there are a good number of people there. It's the most popular tavern in the city, and there are there's 3 levels, and in the middle is just a large pit, which is nothing like you see a couple people kind of like salute to one person and like start going down the pit hand over hand on a rope, but you see behind the bar is a black-haired man with like some gray on the sideburns, and he's just kind of rubbing the table and yelling at occasional adventurers who are starting to get a little bit out of hand. And as you guys walk up, he goes, "Yeah, how can I help you?"
Dernan! Welcome back. These are my friends.
Oh!
And a wolf.
Akaro.
And a winter wolf.
Why did you bring a wolf into my bar?
Because I need to feed it.
He's my CGI
And
monstrosity.
Yes,
She'll
that's right.
take her and start tapping with her quarterstaff.
Well, not quite
Can't
seeing
see, but
eye.
that's my wolf.
More of an emotional support monstrosity. And, you've always said that people are, a wide variety of people will eat your food. We don't know why, but I figured if anybody could enjoy it, this Morak would. So,
You do realize you still owe me
I
from
do.
the last game we played.
I do realize
You're in the whole 10. You're in the whole 10 gold.
I have it, and I have the 10, and I will, in fact,
You with money? This hasn't happened in a long time.
It's been a while, but I have
And
had.
it's your money. Your
Well-
money, not your.
No,
Not your dad's?
no, nothing's been lent to me anytime recently. No, this is well earned. Nightstone, Golden Field, even a trip with a cloud giant, a few legitimate adventures. I am. It's been an interesting few weeks in the family business.
Yep. I would say so.
Have you heard of interesting times of late?
Heard some business with giants. Heard.
We've run into quite a few of them, actually.
I did hear your name come up a couple times.
Really?
With the Nightstone situation.
Sorted out very well. Goldenfield, which I'm sure you'll be hearing about any day now, or I can tell you ahead of time, went even smoother. But those are bandages on a bleeding wound. I think we're trying to root ourselves towards a more long-term solution.
By the way, did you hear who the new Grand Steward of Nightstone is?
I did not. I did realize we had some. We had made some requests about that. I don't know if the word reached town in time, but who is it?
Well, it was supposed to be Scipio.
Mm-hmm.
But you heard what happened to him.
He died. That's
Right.
why Cora came back.
That's right.
Yes.
So, they decided to go with Aquitaine. You remember him?
Do I? Can I? Cody does not.
You have because he's a fictional character that I made up.
Great.
So you have heard of Addis Aquitaine.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of the nobles of Waterdeep that has made zero qualms about wanting to become a mass lord.
Mm-hmm.
And he is devious. He is ruthless. And he usually has plans afoot at all times.
Hmm.
And he is also very formidable.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna sort of grit smile into that one. Addis, really. Even after his open lobbying for position of Masked Lord.
It's not necessarily open, but it's, the old well-known secret,
Seems tacky either way, but
I mean, that's because it is, but, can't account for taste nowadays. I figured you guys want a room.
please, yes. A
Okay.
room, some food. We do have a little bit of business within the city, and I would like to, if you wouldn't mind helping, bend a few important ears, as it were, to see if they had any information on this ordning, perhaps figures we could reach out to. We're looking to sort it pretty well. I don't know if they've put together a force gray for it or any of the other greater issues that are plaguing the Sword Coast at the moment, but
I don't know, speaking of Force Gray, Harshnag's been seen around.
Harshnag would
just
be a
made
good point of contact.
just made his way through the city not too long ago.
I didn't know if Kelvin or Lariel were in town. I mean, suspect Lariel is, but she's usually busy. I also didn't know if maybe. Oh, who else might? Oh, Elminster. I almost called him Westminster. No, Elminster.
I don't know if any of them are available at the moment. There's been a lot of situations around areas that Waterdeep is kind of responsible for,
I understand. And
Nightstone, Goldenfield, all that.
well, that's why we're trying to bring everything back to order. To, give everybody a few less headaches. And as it turns out, people are grateful when you save their lives. So that brings us
What a
back
concept.
around. Well, you know, hoist them up, and I'll point to the hole in the middle, to the actual portal.
And he looks at you. He goes, "Don't you go in there. It's not a good idea."
I know.
Kind of like it.
I know. That's the thing. No, but that's... Anyway, I will make my fortunes elsewhere, but there's still a bit of, and that's where you and... Well, that's where a number of you made your own names and fortunes. You can't blame a kid for growing up on those stories and wanting to participate.
Your time will come, just not today.
Today I have bigger things. Giant-sized things. I'm gonna slide over the 10 coins, and I'll slide over 10 more.
Okay.
Definitely do like a poker chip shuffle with them, and and sort of roll them across the table, one-handed sort of thing. And
is it noticeable enough that we can see it?
yeah, I'm doing it like on the bar, So like I stack
That's
10
really
and 10.
cool.
Oh.
Acro, that's really cool. Why don't you ever do that when we're fighting things?
I have to do other things when we're fighting things. If I could fight things by mesmerizing them with my gold shuffling skills, I would. But I've tried. It did not go great, so I picked up some other skills along the way.
Sir, can I have some raw meat, please, like before you cook it?
He looks and he goes, "I assume that's for the wolf behind you."
Absolutely.
That's rude. I'm on a very strict diet. You actually lose a lot of weight this way. It's like paleo, but really intense.
He goes, "Make sure your companion is taken care of."
I appreciate it. Come on, guys. Let me introduce you around. We'll get a seat, and if we have the opportunity to speak again, I look forward to it.
Look forward to it as well. So you guys, Akaro, you make a couple introductions to people you've seen before, to the rest of your party. Share a couple of your stories. You guys are able to just kind of hang out and have a good night. Are you guys doing anything else at this point in time?
Is there any contests going on in the bar?
It's actually a pretty low-key night for them so far.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Is there a Fletcher in Waterdeep?
There is, yes.
Okay, so I assume that we're gonna
Just
go
the
out
one.
in the morning. Just the one of them. He's the best in Waterdeep.
No, I mean,
but I
it's
assume
it's still pretty early in the day, right? By the time, or what time is it?
It's probably around 5 o'clock in the afternoon at this point in time.
Okay.
so should we wait for tomorrow, or should we?
How far is the Fletcher in the North Ward?
Let's see. Because you guys are in the Castle District.
Oh, is that where we are? Castle District?
That's where the
where the
Yawning Portal is. It's
yeah.
the Castle Ward.
Yeah.
So, you guys are a bit of a ways away.
Okay. Then I will tell him, let's save it for tomorrow. I would hate for you to have a true Waterdeep experience on your first night here.
Sounds fun.
You
Alright, well, there's
you can, however, being in the Castle Ward, you can probably reach the gentleman that Z told you to find.
Okay. Yeah. We can, if we have time to do that before we are gonna be getting robbed, then yes. Castle Ward's right in the middle of the town. Awesome.
Yeah.
Before or while they go, because I have no need of fletching, is Sebastian stabled, like near the Yawning Portal, or did he have to get put away somewhere by the front gate?
Oh no, the yawning portal has the stables necessary for
I'm not-
adventurers and things of that nature.
I'm not terribly familiar with Waterdeep, so I apologize. She would like to go speak to him. She ritual cast talk with the animals.
Okay.
Excuse me, Sebastian.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, thank you for staying with us. You are a very good pony. And also, I think I should apologize because I didn't ask you before I decided that Marok was going to stay with us forever because I love him. And I
scares
didn't
me.
ask how you felt about that. And I'm sorry.
He scares me.
He's not going to hurt you. I talked to him about it, and he's not going to hurt you. Or your master.
Saxon's gonna be okay.
Saxon's going to be okay. Did you see it before he was our friend when he tried to bite him and it didn't work? And then he messed me up? This is not helping my point. But, Saxon's going to be okay. He's a very good fighter. You picked a good friend.
Saxon's the best.
He's okay. I don't really know him to say that he's the best yet, but he seems fine for me.
He gives me apples and pets and sugar cubes and water and hay. And he just keeps going on and on and on and on.
So I just wanted to say that I'm sorry about, putting something here that scares you. If I'm honest, I'm scared too. Not of Marek. I like him. I know him. I can talk to animals pretty well. I can talk to them better than I can to people. It's easier to talk to you too. But sometimes I get scared, and not just in the big groups. Sometimes I get scared with them.
When humans can be mean.
They don't talk right sometimes. They don't really get it, do they?
No. But that's why Saxon's the best.
And
There were boys messing with me. Saxon made him stop.
Saxon is the best. Okay, I'm going
And
to go.
cinnamon.
Yes. I'm going to go find something to eat. So I just wanted to talk to you really quickly. Okay, bye.
Hey, bye. Sebastian is your sun tree.
No.
Yes. Merrick is my regular trees.
So, what are you guys doing? Are you guys looking for the Fletcher, or are you guys?
Fletcher's too far away. I don't want
Yeah.
to. I don't want to risk getting there, it being closed, and then being robbed on the way back.
Is that a thing? Is this something that could happen here in Waterdeep?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the authentic Waterdeep experience. You go out in the dark, there are ever-burning lanterns out, and you're like, oh, everything's fine. And the next thing you know, you're getting alley-jacked, and you're walking home without your purse, or your breeches, or your shirt, or shoes.
Everything's not fine.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be fair, it's a very, very Waterdeep problem, and, it adds to the color of the city, don't get me wrong, but we should limit those moments in specific.
Yes. I love walking into a town and immediately getting shaken down, and it's a nice homely feel,
I mean, as far as I know, isn't that what all cities are for? But if we can make our way, since we are in the castle district, if we can make our way. Question for you, DM. It is 10:50. Do you want to go do this interaction now, or do you want to save it for next week?
I was thinking we could do it now because it should be pretty quick.
Awesome. Let's go do it. Away we go.
Okay. So give me an investigation check with advantage, Akaro, as you're leading the way to the House Thon.
House Thon. Yes. Natural 18 plus 4 for a 22.
You had actually been to House Thon before.
Nice.
They are the leading vintners, and you went along with your father at one point in time to do a very special tasting, strictly for actually your birthday.
Oh.
Your coming of age was they say you went to sample special wine with your father for your coming of age ceremony.
Very cool.
So you do remember where their estate is.
Right this way. It was, I must tell you, a delicious time of day. Then I'll, regale them with the tale as we go.
Yeah, as you go, you're telling them all about your experience at House Thon, and you enter the estate. There are guards that stand on the outside, but they actually have recognized you. They know who you are. They assume that you're just there on business, so they kind of direct you towards the quote unquote business entrance of the estate.
All right. I will ask around for the name of a person that I'm going to scroll up to find. Scrolling. Look at me, I'm scrolling. Not the North Ward. House Thon. Calder Moskal.
Yes. So you hear you ask around for a Calder. They look and they're like, yeah, of course. Hold on. You can see there's a lot of people kind of moving around a couple boxes, kind of like coming down from like their day shift.
Mm-hmm.
Doing their final cleanups and things of that nature. One of them goes, yeah, I'll go get him. And you can see one of them comes off, and he comes back with a very elderly man. And he comes by. He's dressed in servant's attire, very very crisp, still looking very together. He's just old. And he goes, well, it's been a while since I saw young Akaro amongst our lovely borders. How can I help you?
Calder, I've come with a remembrance. And I'm gonna fish it out of the bag and kind of keep my hands over it as I present it to him with both hands and sort of clam trap it at him, I guess.
He takes the pendant and just kind of like moves it, like turns it over in his hand, looking at it, kind of lets his hand rub about it. He goes, I see. Interesting. And he kind of stops and turns and like snaps his fingers, and he two servants that were kind of cleaning over there turn to him, and they go, yes sir. He goes, yes, could you go to the attic? There should be a wooden trunk located on the left, about 10 feet back. I need you to get that for me and bring it down, please. And they'll just kind of like look at him and just be like, I guess, okay. So they will, they'll come down and after about 10 minutes, they are carrying a chest in between the two of them, and they put it down in front of you, and he will take a key that he has kind of like underneath his shirt, and he will kind of open it, and he, oh my gosh, goodness gracious, so is that, ooh, okay, and he will take out 2 items. One is a necklace, which seems to be almost it's very threadbare. There's just like like almost a leather necklace with 4 beads hanging on it, and each bead is a dark red and seems to almost kind of flicker with a light on the inside of it. And as he hands it to you, it's got it actually has got some heat coming off of it. And he goes, is this? And he also hands you 2 like a pair of glasses almost, like well crafted, like crystal lenses and very well crafted frames, and he hands those off to you. He goes, this is for you.
Really?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
Only a passing idea, but I would love to hear officially what it means.
Well, this pendant belongs to a Miss Ziliang. Was once her and I were quite close during her time growing up in Waterdeep, before she left to join the clergy.
That's right.
These items have been bequeathed to you. Was her inheritance.
Very kind of her.
She has officially decided to give that to you. I hope you understand the magnitude of what you've just received.
I absolutely do. It is a tremendous honor, one I was not expecting.
Well, if you'd like, I could hold on to this and see it safely returned to her. And he holds up the pendant.
I would appreciate that. She was very kind. I would like to see it back to her. If you can do so in a timely fashion, I will entrust that to you. But if not, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about it. I unfortunately find my immediate schedule to be busier and busier.
Yes. Well, I can certainly take care of that.
Thank you, Calder.
If that is all, have a wonderful day.
You as well. You as well.
Be well, and kind of turns around and kind of like makes his way back up towards the center of the house, the estate. So yeah, what do you guys wish to do?
Do I know what these are? Do I need to get them identified?
You'll probably still need to get them identified.
Okay.
But for the most part,
yeah, if there's a place I can get that done at before on the way back.
No, he would have told you what they were.
Okay.
because if they were inheritance, they would have known what they were, and it would have been much more well known. So the necklace is a necklace of fireballs with 4 beads on it, which means you can use it 4 times.
Nice.
Or you can use all of them for a high level fireball. And the other one was I think it was lenses of minute seeing.
Ooh.
Let's see, what's it called? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Eyes of minute seeing.
Eyes of minute seeing. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so, as you guys, I'm assuming you guys are going to make your way back to the yawning portal now.
Yeah, for our to
Okay.
call it a night. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys return to the yawning portal, there's still the raucous people around you that are having a great time, and all of a sudden you are hit with this wave of exhaustion as the day's events just catch up to you. And with the gold you've already given, what's his name?
Durnan.
Durnan. With the gold you've already given Durnan, he's already given you your keys. As you go up to your rooms, Lakashana, you move the bed to one side so that you can sleep on the floor with Marak.
The first thing she does is before she even gets in there, she takes the raw meat and throws it into the room and is like, go get it. You want to hunt? Go get it.
He just kind of like looks at you and just kind of like pads over and just starts eating.
I'm trying, buddy. Come on. You gotta work with me a little bit here.
He's like, it's not the same.
Okay, fine.
We'll find time for him
Okay.
to eat soon, I'm sure. For him to hunt soon, I am sure.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything else they want to do before we wrap up?
No,
All right.
if Akaro's too tired, I was going to say Akaro's going to try to play cards now that he has a few coins to spend that are not his dad's.
Yeah.
But
Akaro holds on for a little bit
that's fine.
Go lose more money.
to have a couple hands of cards.
Sure. But no, nothing of importance.
Okay. Well, that is where we're going to end our game for tonight. It was I had a great time. I don't know about you guys.
It was a lot of
Always.
fun. Thank you. Yeah, this was a blast.
I always love playing with you guys and running the game for you guys. You guys crushed a freaking winter wolf in a frost giant battle.
Right? Woof.
I was, it just goes to show you CRs and everything.
No, and
Yeah.
dude, it was them because I hit twice. I didn't do jack today. I did nothing.
Yeah, I think it was the fighters
Fighters.
definitely did what they were supposed to do, which is fight.
Mhm.
We have one job on this stupid ship. It's stupid, but we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. This is the hill we die on, guys.
He's got a horse and I've got a crossbow.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight. We will be back next week, next Tuesday, for more Storm King's Thunder. And also, maybe our insane bards will be able to show back up again. Or maybe their adventure continues. Who knows? Who knows what they're up to right now? That's the real question. That's the real question here. But as always, we'll see you next. Oh, also, disasters tomorrow. Don't forget, I'm playing that time too.
Me
Yes.
too.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Disasters is always fun. But that'll do it for us. So as always, remember, be cool.